Doing good? Dispatch? Dispatch, you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, looks like nobody else connected, so it would be just me and you. If you have any questions, please make sure to let me know. So that way I do make sure you are understanding everything while we go for the pairs that I'm going to be looking at. So yeah, just feel free, ask any questions, even when we have more people connected to as well. I just like people interacting, and even if it's a dumb question, it's not a dumb question. The only dumb question that there is a question that they don't ask, right? So therefore, just go ahead, feel free to ask whatever you got to ask for tonight's session, and if more people jump on, we'll see if more people jump on for now. But how's it going? How's your day going? How's your weekend?
Yeah, going good.
Doing good. And where are you from?
I'm from Singapore.
Sinagawa?
Yeah, Singapore. I don't know if you know the country, but yeah,
No, where's that located at?
it's like near Malaysia.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know where that is, to be honest. I've never been over there.
yeah,
But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So watch depends on GPUD. I'll be getting it for short positions. And we always want to make sure we make a breakdown from the biggest time frame, either the daily. Me personally, I tend to start from the daily. Yeah, I don't see a lot of information going on a daily time frame. I tend to start on a bigger time frame, either monthly or weekly. But you always want to make sure you start from big time frames, just break down your charts to a lower time frame, all the way to either the 1 hour or even 15 minutes to looking for entry prices. Right. So
yeah,
here on GPUD, kind of what we're looking for. I mean, we have data in the market that prior, I did mention last week that we were going to come and clear out the liquidity that we had in this area from this equal highs right here. Let me see if I mark that up. So we were going to clear out the liquidity from these equal highs, which market did go up there and clear that out, right? So we see how market had swung to the upside, clearing out that buy side liquidity. And every time that we clear either buy side or sell side liquidity, well, market's going to tend to retrace to the downside and so on to keep on pushing more to fund some more liquidity that we have left behind, which we do see right here that we have the sell side liquidity from the equal lows. We just have all this wicks. So what I'm waiting for market to come to the downside and clear out that sell side liquidity to even potentially keep on dropping and fill in all this imbalance that we left behind in a daily time frame that we have right in this area. So right now, market has just currently been going to the upside this past 2 days, which was Sunday and Monday. Sunday market open, falling Monday right now to keep on going to the upside, but should start coming down at any moment. This push to the downside was just a small retracement that we had in the market in lower time frames, such as the forward time frame here. We can see how markets are retracing to the upside. So currently right now, we also have more confirmations on the forward time frame. The market has came into what we have right here, 50% of our recent imbalance in this area right here, which is this big drop. This is where smart money movements came in for selling positions, right? So right now what market did, we came, fill in that area to reject once more to the downside. So that's getting confirmation the market should continue pushing lower also from those confirmations from that forward time frame. If we break it down to the 1 hour time frame here, well, on the 1 hour time frame, we can start seeing how market has currently formed our new accumulation price candle, which is this last bullish candle, my bad, before the push down. So what I'm waiting for market to do is to keep on rising to the upside, to just come and test into that accumulation price candle and fill in this little small imbalance area where we had selling pressure to the downside. And also we just go ahead and mark our Fed retracement from the start of that impulse, which is from wick to wick, start to end. We would see market come and retracing into where we would be having a premium area, either the 705 or 79. We could also just reject from that 6.2 fib level, just because in lower time frames we could see how that was our 15-minute breaker here, where we broke the structure on the 15-minute time frame as well. So I would want to see market come and retrace into that breaker and then continue its rally to a downside to clear out liquidity that we have already set in the 4 hour and daily time frame to the downside. So our entry is going to be based on that 1 hour and 15-minute time frame, which those confirmations that we've been gathering throughout that daily time frame. So the sell limit I did already send out to the group. I don't know if you received it or you saw it, but this should be the entry price. the profit area and the stop loss, which would be a 30 to 33 pip stop, and to gain a total amount of 125 pips on GPUD for the sell limit once we see that activated. Any questions on GA?
No, got it.
Everything clear?
Yeah.
Okay. And the next one is going to be GPJPY. This is the second one. So we're going to be looking at 3 pairs, which is GA, GJ, and GU. Those are the only ones that I'm actually liking in the moment for buying positions, and well, GPUSD as well. GJ is the only one that we're going to be getting for shorts. So if we take a look at the daily time frame here for GPJPY, what I want to see that happen, as mentioned before in prior sessions, every time that we create an imbalance area, such as this, on the daily time frame or whatever time frame it is, well, market's going to tend to do what? It's always going to tend to come back and fill in that area and either test what it is 50% of the conventional pass candle that we have right here, which is currently testing it, or it could continue dropping lower into around 50% of that conventional pass candle. So when it comes to entering on a conventional price candles, you always want to make sure that you either enter on the opening or on that 50%, depending what other confirmations you gather on lower time frames, right? So you don't always want to just base it off of one time frame on your entry price, but you also want to see more in detail the lower time frame, see what other things we could be expecting. One thing that I don't see market going lower than this area because we had already came down and rejected from a prior conventional price candle here that filled in as well the empty gap that we had left behind right in that little small area. So I don't really see market going lower than this low, but I would really want to see it go to the upside because we still have a lot of vital liquidity to clear out right here, which is all of this where retail traders had gotten in for selling and short positions, which is all this liquidity from this wicks, where we have a lot of stop losses being accumulated from retail traders. So we're just waiting for that smart money movement to rise market to the upside, which on lower time frame, like the forward time frame. But right here, the reason why we see that rejection happening inside that daily time frame is because we have this 4-hour conventional price candle. But I don't really see it respecting that just because on the lower time frame, like the 4-hour, we still need to come and fill in the imbalance that we left behind down here. So that's one of the reasons why I'm not really wanting to get in on the buy position right on the opening, just because we have confirmation that you can most likely come and fill in this empty space that we have left behind. And then just going into lower time for like the 1 hour, on the 1 hour time frame, we can see how on the pass, we have this rejection block. So every time that there's a conventional price candle that didn't respect to go to a downside, it's called a rejection block. For example, right here, let's pretend that all this from here to this still doesn't exist, right? So we're just gonna be focusing over here. So we take a look at this area.
Yeah.
Okay. So this conventional price candle, more than likely, if we were at market price here, more than likely I would have got in for a sale and we could have hit stop loss. So now since it didn't respect it to the downside, now this is considered a rejection block. And rejection blocks are also tended to come back down and respect for the second time if it didn't respect on the first one, which we would be marking it from the close, which would be our entry price where market should be reaching to. So what I'm waiting for the market to do is to continue rallying to the downside and come and test into that rejection block, which is right where I have my buy limit order for GPJPY, which would also be clearing out liquidity from this old low that we have right here in that area. So this is an area where I would mainly personally want to get in for a buy, and which is that 50% of the daily conventional price candle that we have right there. So that's an area that I want to see market range into, so that way we could execute that trade, getting for that buy position, come and activate that buy limit. And what might take profit, well, we have it on areas of stops, where we have accumulated stops, which these are the equal highs on the forward time frame, where we have some stop losses there accumulated from retail traders, and my buy sell liquidity from up here, from where we had that distribution phase in the 1 hour time frame, right in this area to clear those stops. So first take profit at 133, second take profit at 226, to risk 27 pips. So you could either have a twin trade or just secure partials here, and leave the risk running until we hit the second the second take profit for GPAPY. Questions on that?
No, got it.
Sure. Positive?
Yeah.
Okay. And last but not least would be GPUSD. So we just come and take a look at from the, let's see, it was on forward, yeah, on the forward time frame. Here on the forward time frame, we have form where it's our false formation, which is, well, retail traders, well, they tend to see those daily patterns such as double tops, double bottoms, head and shoulders, reverse and shoulders, right? So on a retail perspective, they start seeing the left shoulder, head, and right shoulder, which they are getting for sales here, and they're also getting for sales right in this area, which is that right shoulder, to push down. But smart money movements, we're going to be waiting for them since right now they're running in sales. They had either already moved their stop loss to break even, or they still have stop loss pending up here, right? So what we're just waiting for is pretty simple trade setup right here. It's just to come and fill in the imbalance that we have right in this area for that forward time frame, which we should be coming and testing into that forward time frame. I can mention our past candle, the last bearish candle before the push up, as well as that would also be my 1 hour breaker, where we had broken structure prior to the upside from when I was a downtrending market to move to the uptrending market now. So we would come and test into the breaker that has not been tested before, which is also our forward conventional price candle, and would be filling in the empty imbalance in the 1 hour as well, which is this area. So for GPUSD, we do have a buy limit as well, which is take profit 125, risking 30 pips. The take profits up here. Why? Because we could see also in the 1 hour time frame that once we fill in this imbalance area here on the 1 hour time frame and test into this conventional price candle, we would now then most than likely be having a nice rejection to the downside after we come and test this area and filling in this imbalance zone as well. So that's an area that I want to secure partial profits at, just in case we do see market retrace after we hit that area. Simple setup as well. Nothing too much into it. But yeah, any questions on any of those three pairs?
No, I got it. Quite simple.
Okay. And do you have any other pair that you might want to take a look at, or anything specific that you might want to go over with?
I don't know, because maybe EU.
EU?
Yeah.
What is that you're looking at for EU?
I don't know. I think possible buys, but it's like double bottom below. Maybe sells. I think because there's like liquidity below. And
What time frame?
if you maybe like the 1 hour, if you see around like 18500. Wait, 18 like yeah, around there is like a double top. I think you might come take it up.
You said 18500?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, like that double top down. Yeah. But I don't think I can find entry. I think the entry is supposed to be that accumulation candle. I think just hit it, but yeah.
I believe this is the one that Arnold went over with, right?
Yeah, but I think he's on his stop loss already. So
Where was the entry on his? Do you know?
yeah, I think it's like 50. I think. Yeah, it's 11950.
And the stop loss
Yeah.
was?
Wait, not stop loss. I think it didn't enter. Yeah.
It still hasn't activated, right?
Yeah, I didn't actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you already left it there, just leave it like that. I don't know really what he's looking on here because I didn't jump on his session.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, right now, like the USD and GU, they're still going to be bearish for a bit. Like I said, GPUSD still is going to be bearish until we hit that buy limit. But if you got in there, yeah, but anything on the 1 hour, what I see, I think he's expecting for market to come into that conventional price candle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't see that activating, to be honest, tonight or anything. It looks like she's going to continue being bearish to come in.
I think actually you could have got it right now. Like I think like 1 hour ago with that candle right there. Like you see that doji, that would have been your entry with the if you were looking at the candle, but this candle, yeah.
Let me just see. Because I don't like chasing trades. So let me see.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's already moved 17 pips on Euro USD. Yeah, that's quite a bit for Euro USD. So I'd
Yeah.
rather not chase it.
I think GA would be a good one. Like I feel GA would be the best right now.
GA.
Yeah, this trade that we called up. I
Yeah,
think it's
yeah, this one should activate. That's for sure.
okay. Yeah, that's all. Nothing much yet.
Nothing. You sure?
Yeah.
So how long have you been in the group for?
I think 2-3 months.
2 3 months. And how you liking it so far? Everything good?
Yeah, everything good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And have you been able to like learn new stuff or?
Yeah, I mean the smart money concept, like the way you guys trade, I try to implement the same thing into my trading. So
So
yeah,
prior from you joining the group, like, do you used to trade before, or do you
yeah,
just?
I used to trade before. I used to trade like the trend lines and stuff. Then like the way you guys trade, I just like did more research into like then I found YouTube videos. I just follow it through.
Oh, so you were trading more like institutional aspect then?
Yeah, once I joined the group, yeah.
Okay, and so far you said you like more like the institutional than retail right now, or?
Yeah, I prefer institutional. It's like more clean.
Yeah, it's more clean there. No, there's not a
Yeah,
bunch of indicators.
I used to use a lot of moving averages like the 50, then the 100 with the 200, like all
Yeah,
cross and yeah.
yeah, it's just a mess in the shop. Me too. Like before, I used to also like trade retail, and then I just like moved to institutional. It's like it's more clean. Like there's not many mess going on. Like you don't have as many indicators like as people usually tend to
Yeah,
have, and it just makes it easier for the eye to understand as well.
yeah, true.
But
Yeah, I just switched it to this one.
yeah, that's good. Yeah, you ever have questions like, on the live stations? Like I said, just make sure to ask away. It's better for you guys. I mean, 'cause it doesn't hurt me, but it's gonna hurt you guys more at the end of the day because no one's really asking questions that they might not understand, and just because they don't want to, they're shy or whatever the situation is. But yeah, just feel free to ask away when you jump on the live sessions, and that's what we're here for, to help you guys out and for you guys to understand this good. Um, so yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you.
All right, man. Well, you have a great night or day, whatever time it is over there.
Yeah,
And I'll see you tomorrow on the Spanish station if you jump on.
yeah. I don't speak Spanish. I just look for setups.
Yeah, I
But
mean, you can still jump on the Spanish station and kind of see like,
yeah, I still do sometimes. But yeah,
all right, awesome. Then well, I'll see you tomorrow then.
yeah. Bye
All right, see
bye.
you. Good night.